Hello winners, Mark here. We're going to talk about locations a little bit in this series of a video and finding formerly occupied restaurant space that will save you a lot of money. Okay, if you're looking to cater or need a commissary kitchen and whatnot. We're on the west side of Indianapolis. If you were to imagine the loop or the belt highway of Indianapolis, we're on the west side. We would be at about 9 o'clock on that part of town. And we are in, as you can see, a strip mall that has seen some better days. But that's exactly what we're looking for. This part of town was a thriving, I guess you could say, suburb of the city, near west side suburb. Over the years, it's gone through its transition. A lot of major brands have moved out. A lot of mom and pop international stores and restaurants have moved in once the rent got cheap. But there are a lot of restaurant spaces kind of abandoned and places to look at when you're looking for cheap rent in the beginning. Okay? This is a place I've driven past many times and it's always attracted my attention for that reason. Let's look at the neighbors here. You have a nightclub on one end, discount department store there. Next to it is where we're going to check out. Next to that, it's like we have a hair studio, tattoo shop, vacant ex-department store, and looks like a computer repair shop. Now again, we're on at about the 9 o'clock on the dial of the city. Here to the south of us is 38th Street. It runs from one end of town to the other, from the east side all the way to the west side. About 5 minutes from here west is I-465, which will take you around the entire city. And then about 5 minutes east will be I-65, which basically runs through the middle of the city. So this location is actually great because you can pretty much get to any place in town in 20 minutes. What else do we see? We see plenty of parking. And it's pretty laid back, quiet kind of place. Okay, so here we are. As you can see, the label scar, as it were, as it's called. This is a former national cheesesteak brand, cheesesteak chain. Probably didn't make it. I don't know who its neighbors were back in the day. But the beautiful thing about this location is what? It's a restaurant. Okay, here's a close-up of the interior. I don't know, what would you say that is about? This is pretty big. I don't know, maybe 2,200 square feet. It's a rectangle. But you can see where the serving line was. Kitchen back there. Sweet thing about this is that it's already built out for a restaurant. Probably has the gas lines, the electrical. I'm sure there's not anything left behind in there, but there was probably space for a walk-in cooler, freezer maybe. You got your restrooms in there. You have everything you need in here to get a kitchen set up. Now the dining room, if you're a caterer, you're not going to use. You can line up equipment out here, prep tables. You can maybe carve an office out of here some kind of way. And this will make a perfect entry-level commissary kitchen for a caterer. The other good thing about this building, probably this entire piece of property, based on that kind of dollar store for rent sign in there, I would wager this property is owned by a single individual or small investor group. So I bet you they are very, very flexible on rent. They'll probably sign you to a year-to-year lease. And you could get in and out pretty quickly. So consider these type of spaces.